One of the focus areas in the Sacramento Promise Zone is really highlighting arts and cultural expressions. So throughout the Promise Zone, we've been working with many partners to create unique spaces of art or an opportunity to culturally express yourself. And so we're in the Promise Zone now, and we had an opportunity to just highlight one of our partnerships. We've got many, but the partnership with the Crocker Arts Museum has really taken the Promise Zone activities to a whole new level. We all are familiar with the work and the exhibits at the Crocker, but we partnered with them to bring the museum, the art, the culture out of the four walls of the Crocker into the neighborhoods of the Sacramento Promise Zone. And one of their efforts is called Block by Block, and we're partnering with them. I'm here with Lorena, and she is a Art Impact Fellow with the Crocker Arts Museum, focusing on the Block by Block program. I am so happy to just go out and experience a block by block project. We know that they are all over the Promise Zone in many different areas, and it was an opportunity for community to come out and be engaged in creating art, experiencing art, and some of that art we got a chance to look at today. But first, tell me, how did you get involved with the Crocker and then with the Block by Block initiative?
Okay, so I was born and raised in Sacramento, and I went to school in Seattle where I studied sociology and social welfare, and I began to work in schools and in education. Coming back to Sacramento, I was looking for a way to kind of incorporate youth and education and creativity, and so I thought to look at the Crocker Art Museum, where I found the position Art Impact Fellow, and that's kind of how it happened.
And so as an Art Impact Fellow, first of all, I love the title because it suggests art having an impact, and you're an essential part of that. What are some of the things that you've been engaged in since you've been a fellow?
So we have been in charge of planning different pop-ups in the Promise Zone area, and these pop-ups are all about highlighting local artists and creating ways that different communities can engage in art. And that's kind of been our primary focus, is just making sure that we're creating these events throughout Sacramento and trying to really just have these opportunities for youth.
Well, we just got a chance to go by and experience one of the block by block installations. Tell us a little bit about what we've just seen.
Yes, so we got a chance to check out the chalk wall on Stockton Boulevard, and the chalk wall is this interactive wall in which the artists are prompted, like, what is art, or art is, and community members can come forward and draw whatever they want, and it's a way of making art accessible to everyone who's around the wall.
Well, I've never seen anything that I would describe as a chalk wall. I'm very familiar with chalk on the street, chalk on the sidewalk, but chalk on the wall. And it's an evolving art installation.
Yes, exactly.
So anyone who's in the neighborhood can come by the wall, and there's chalk in a bucket, and you take the chalk and you create whatever you'd like on the wall, put the chalk back in, and it's there for everyone to see. And it is a unique but prime example of how to bring art and artistic expression to the neighborhood.
Yes.
And that's what the Block by Block initiative is all about. Bringing art and cultural expression to places where you may not ever have even envisioned the opportunity for that to occur. As we say always, it's a great day in the Sacramento Promise Zone, and the Block by Block initiative is helping us express ourselves creatively.